Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. Welcome to our Loyal Podcast. I am your host, Mr. Faiz. Today we have our panel, which is Mr. Fizal as a panel number one. Next, we have Mr. Fatur Rahman as a panel number two. Panel number three, Mr. Adam and Mr. Hakim as a panel number four. Get ready because today we have talking about how Spotify leverage boundary resources to become a global lead in music stream. Before we proceed to our panel, allow me to share a little bit about Spotify. Spotify, a digital music, podcast, and audiobook stream service, have revolutionized the way we consume audio content. Launched in 2028, it offers a vast library of millions of songs, podcasts, and audiobooks from various genres and artists. By leveraging a freemium model, Spotify provides a free tier with ad supported music stream and premium tier that offer a ad-free listening, high audio qualities, offline playbox, and exclusive features like personalized playlists and on-demand playback. A platform user-friendly interface, intelligence recommendation algorithm, and social features have contributed to its widespread popularity, make it a dominant force in the music industry and beyond. Okay, Mr. Fizal, can you tell me what is Spotify technology is and how does Spotify leverage their technology to deliver music and podcast stream to millions of users?
Thanks, moderator, Mr. Faiz. Hi, listeners. I am Muhammad Fizal. I want to break down a little bit about Spotify technology. Back in 2016, Spotify made a big move. They shifted their entire infrastructure from private data centers to Google Cloud. Why? The scalability, handling millions of streams is not easy, and GCP gave them the power to expand without missing a beat. Spotify delivers seamless music and podcasts to over 500 million users globally, and it is all thanks to Google Cloud Platform or GCP. They use cloud storage to host every song, podcast, and playlist you love. Imagine this: every time you hit play, GCP's global network ensures that your music streams from the nearest server, reducing latency and buffering. But here is where it gets smart. BigQuery. This tool analyzes billions of user interactions daily. Think about those personalized playlists like Discover Weekly. BigQuery helps Spotify process your listening habits and with some AI magic predicts what you will want to hear next. So next time you are jamming out or discovering a new podcast, remember behind every stream is a powerhouse of cloud technology, keeping your audio experience smooth and personalized. That's all from me.
Thank Mr. Fizal for excellent knowledge about technology that Spotify use for their platform. Next, Mr. Fatur Rahman, can you share your experience using Spotify as a user and benefits using it?
Sure. Thank you, Mr. Faiz, for this opportunity. Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Fatur Rahman. As we all know, Spotify is one of the most popular music streaming platform in the world. For any music streaming platform to achieve this, uh, it obviously must provide its users with the best experience. One of Spotify's biggest draw, I think, is the ability to make uh, to make music feel personal for its users, like us. For example, Spotify's users can explore new musics that are tailored to their tastes with playlists like Discover Weekly and Release Radar. Uh, Let us not forget those end of the year Spotify Red statistic. It is like getting your own music highlight of the year. Another attracting feature of Spotify is its clean and intuitive interface. Whether you are on your phone, desktop, or even on your home smart TV. The main selling point of the platform Spotify, I think, uh, based on my experience, is it creates a sense of community through its collaborative and shared playlists. It lets the users and their friends to create soundtracks together for road trips, sleepovers, and many more. And for conclusion, I think Spotify is not just about listening to music, but also connecting people through music. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thanks, Mr. Rahman, Fatur Rahman, for an interest experience as a user of Spotify. Without wasting time, can you provide an overview of Spotify security and privacy practice, Mr. Adam?
Thank you, Mr. Faiz. Hello, my name is Adam Harith. So, for the next topic is security and privacy in Spotify. So, we will be diving into security and privacy on one of the world's most popular streaming platform, which is Spotify. Whether you are using it for music, podcasts, or personalized playlists, it is important to understand how Spotify handles your data. First, data collection. Spotify collects data about your listening habits, such as the song you play, how long you listen to them, and your interaction with the platform. It also collects information like your location, device type, and browsing activities. This data is used for personalized recommendation, improving users' experience, and earn target advertising. Second, privacy settings. Spotify offer a few privacy control to help user manage their data. In your account setting, you can decide who sees your playlist, manage your data sharing with third-party apps, and control what ads are served to you. You can also OPT to use a private session, which prevents your listening history from being saved while you are using the app. Third, sharing with third parties. Like many other platforms, Spotify may share data with third party advertiser partners or even government agency under certain circumstances. However, Spotify's privacy policy outlines how this data is handled and provides transparency into what is shared and with whom. Fourth, security features. Spotify uses encryption protocols to protect your data from unauthorized access, especially during logins or payment transactions. But as with any online service, it is a good idea to use a strong, unique password and enable two-factor authentication to add an extra layer of security to your account. Fifth, what you can do if you are concerned about your privacy, consider regularly reviewing your settings using Spotify's private mode and limiting third-party apps integrations. For enhanced security, always update the app and keep an eye on any suspicious activity in your account. That's it for me.
Wow. Thanks, Mr. Adam, for your opinions about security and privacy of Spotify. Finally, Mr. Hakim, can you give an opinions on how has Spotify interconnect nature impact the music industry and user experience, both positively and negatively?
Uh, Thanks, moderator. So, I am Muhammad Hakim. I am a software engineer. I will talk about connectivity and interconnectivity on Spotify. The music streaming giant, Spotify, has revolutionized the way we consume music. It is more than just a platform. It is a vast connected network that brings together artists, listeners, and myriad of musical genres. Connectivity within Spotify. The connections are myriad. Artists can directly reach their audience bypassing traditional gatekeeper. Listeners can personalize playlists, discovering new music based on their preference. This interconnectedness has democratized the music industry, empowering independent artists to reach a global audience. Interconnectivity beyond Spotify. Spotify is interconnected with the broader digital landscape. It integrates with social media, allowing users to share their listening habits and discover new music through their friend recommendation. This interconnectedness enriches the user experience, blurring line between music, podcast, and social media. However, this interconnectedness also has a dark side because of it is raised question about privacy and data use. Spotify collect vast amount of data on user preference, raising concern about how this data is used and shared. The algorithm, while powerful, can create echo chamber, limiting exposure to diverse musical genres. In conclusion, Spotify, connectivity and interconnectivity have transformed the music industry and offering unprecedented access to music. By understanding the implication of data users and algorithmic bias, we can harness the power of Spotify to create a more informed and diverse musical landscape.
Brilliant for Mr. Hakim for your opinions about it. So, Spotify, a digital music streaming platform, handle a millions of streams daily and provide personalized music recommendation to over 50 million users worldwide. Its intuitive interface and collaborative features foster community. However, it also requires safety guarding user data and privacy. Spotify employs security measures, but users also be vigilant and aware of algorithm biases and potential echo chambers. Understanding Spotify technology helps users make informed decisions and enjoy its benefit responsibly. So, we have come to the end of the podcast. See you in another podcast for more detail. Bye.